Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What? You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Yep,
Besides,
that was Bluebeard.
Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened.
I was nice
right
to
before
Tweedle.
you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This is
mine.
I was
completely
fine.
different.
I
We
got
all
will not
nothing.
order those two girls dead. It's simply never.
I didn't end up killing
Georgie
anyone.
killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh,
Except for
please.
Georgie, because out of
This
mercy.
isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know.
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you,
Oh, here
treating
we
you as
go.
mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction?
Really?
Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
The big bad wolf has been
Who
fine.
will be the...
Bigby, Miss White.
Big bad wolf's been fine. I don't know what you're talking
Excuse me,
about.
dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to. I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
Of course. Go right ahead.
Come on, Nerissa. Save us
You
now.
probably don't remember me.
Save us from the
I
insanity.
don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
what-
up.
Thank you.
Enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
She wanted you all freed.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa!
your-
My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker.
Thank you,
Faith
Nerissa.
and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you.
We
The
got our
only
evidence.
two people who ever gave
Witness.
a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
And this just confirms it.
Yep.
He made Georgie do it. It was always
I'm
him.
winning the crown.
Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Awesome.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
Yep.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
He's
Good
guilty.
enough for me.
Yep,
Me
I always
too.
knew that.
So that's it, right?
Calm down
Yep.
the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
I'm sorry, are you still
You
talking?
take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait!
You're
done
done talking, crooked man. You had
You
your
had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't care.
bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him away.
Everyone, listen up!
What do you think,
Clearly,
Snow?
we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision. Who?
Snow, you
Are
decide.
suggesting yourself.
Why not?
Or we should
What do you
vote.
think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
We should
Should
vote.
have a vote. Make it democratic.
There we
You
go.
really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about
about him?
Snow?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Oh,
makes sense to me.
jeez.
I
Do
guess
I
it does.
throw him down the witching well, or do
Are you
I?
sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
How about Snow?
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of
Throw
him.
him down the well.
Not this way.
I couldn't make a decision. Well, I'm gonna throw down the well now. That made my decision easy there. Thank you for doing the decision for me.
There you are.
Then throwing you down the well.
You all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
I'm done.
You know, just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now,
You're going to miss me.
Nope. I'm not even gonna remember you.
no, I won't.
Because I've been reading the comics. I'm not gonna remember you.
For Lily. And Faith.
That made my decision very easy.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
Well, that's that. Decision. He made the decision for me. That made it real easy. Sometimes my indecisiveness actually helps. The north wind blows. The Woodland Luxury Apartments. One day later. Maybe things can get somewhat back to normal again. Maybe. The Woodland Building, New York City.
Hey, Sheriff.
Fly!
Are you gonna come see the
Flycatcher.
truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
See ya, Fly. I heart Fly.
This
Hey, it's
fucking
Hans.
line.
Oh, the Jack and the red-haired guy and Tiny Tim. Okay, all those people. The red-haired guy had nothing to do with it. He was a red herring.
Mr. Wolf?
Red herring.
Flycatcher left his keys.
Thank you.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
It's alright, Bigby.
We'll talk later, okay?
You'll talk later. You'll talk later. Bluebeard.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
He walked right past all those people. Have things really changed? He walked right past that
Someone's
line.
gonna see you, Colin.
I'm wondering if Fabletown actually has changed by this point. I'd like to believe it did, somewhat. Ay, ay, ay. Yellow Brick Roadhouse. Alright, so I was wrong. No Faith, no Headless Horseman. Both of my theories were wrong. It's alright.
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit!
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff.
Morning.
Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh?
'Cause rules
you
are rules.
promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm
'Cause
anyway.
it's her call, not mine.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
Okay.
He
Clementine.
was up crying all night, poor kid.
Well, he has to learn to follow the
Can
rules.
you give this to Miss White, please?
Sure.
Dad
What?
says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice. So
You're a good kid.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Oh, it's the
It's a
beetle.
willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm?
It's not so
I've
bad.
heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
It's fine.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Your dad broke the rules, TJ. You're not allowed to stay in Fabletown without a glamour.
Okay.
Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
See ya, TJ.
Goodbye, TJ.
Be good, kid. You're a good kid.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
How should I know?
Or I don't know where he is now. I don't know where he is now.
Saying goodbye?
Hey, Darissa. Oh, you still have that ribbon around your neck. I guess better safe than sorry. She looks cute.
Hi.
Hi.
More covered up, too.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
Okay.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You... what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Georgie didn't do mercy. You know that.
He could have been reasoned with. I was counting on that.
I don't think so.
Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... oh, God.
Tell me more. It's alright.
What happened? Can you tell me anything else?
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here.
That piece of fabric.
And I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them,
that you could save the rest
of us.
So
gotcha.
That piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah. I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction.
Without being able to say
People like
anything.
us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that.
When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way.
That's not true.
We just fade. Like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith. Or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore.
Yeah, thank you for telling
Not
me.
while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
Yep.
I don't know.
We will.
Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her. Or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
Yeah.
I know it might
Tell me
seem
about
that way,
it.
But they need you, Bigby. Both of you.
You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other. And look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Different.
Huh. Things are always different.
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would.
True.
You knew when to show mercy.
Yep.
And you brought justice to this town. Finally.
Well, thank you. I
Because
appreciate
you brought
that.
the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
Thank you, Narissa.
You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
Thank you.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
That was very sweet of her to say. I was trying to respond with, I've made mistakes, but I wasn't fast enough.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
That's what Faith said. That was the last thing Faith said to me before. Uh-oh.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my
Wait, is that
Do you
Faith?
like it?
Faith wore one too.
Is
When
that
I
Faith?
was so she could escape his kingdom. They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever
But now
talk
they-
to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Is she Faith?
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Okay, I'm confused. Okay. I might be super dumb, but I wasn't exactly sure what the implication was of that last scene. Are they trying to imply that Faith and... Are they trying to imply that Faith is really Narissa? Narissa's really Faith? Or that Narissa's really... I thought I heard Bloody Mary at the end. Are they implying that Bloody Mary's Narissa? What? I'm confused. I'm sure a lot of you will be posting in the comments the explanation of that ending, because it went over my head. I'm sorry. I'd like to believe I normally pick up on things like that, but I think that just went over my head. What did you do to Georgie? You and 43.5% of players killed Georgie. With mercy. Put him out of his misery. Did you give the Crooked Man a trial? You and 70.8% of players brought the Crooked Man back alive. That was really easy. I was always intending on bringing him back to life, unless he forced my hand. How did you punish the Crooked Man? You and 31.6% of players threw the Crooked Man down the witching well. Did you accept TJ's gift for Snow? You and 94.7% of players decided to accept TJ's gift for Snow. How many people would have not accepted it from him? I'm wondering, why does that really matter? What were your last words to Nerissa? You and 33.3. A third of the people were silent? A third of them stayed silent? Wow. That's interesting. Huh. Okay. I'm going to have to look at that ending again and see if I can figure out what the implication was. Special stats. Bluebeard. You fought him after the interrogation. Butcher. You beat him up during the interrogation. Or I didn't mean to. Like, Colin. You gave him a drink when he asked for one in your apartment. You helped him to avoid the farm. I mean, I didn't help him that much. The Crooked Man. You took him back to the witching well. You tossed him down the witching well. Faith. You gave her money after the fight with the woodsman. Georgie. You smashed up his place. Only a little. Jack. You reported him to Snow for burglary. Snow. You brought her along with you to the Trip Trap. Tiny Tim. You chose to wait for him. TJ. You accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. Toad. You stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm. But he still went to the farm anyway. Wow. Okay, guys, so that was the end of The Wolf Among Us. The ending of that, besides Nerissa, the whole stuff with Nerissa, the big whatever the shocking ending was with Nerissa at the end, but about her talking about him and Snow making a good team and how they were going to help bring Fabletown around, that sets things up very well for the graphic novels. Again, if you enjoyed this game, if you enjoyed this universe, I'm telling you, read the graphic novels. They are, in my opinion, better. The stories in the graphic novels, in my opinion, are better than this story. But I still love this story. I still thought this game was great. Overall, this series, I really liked it a lot. They definitely took a lot of improvements, learned a lot of things from The Walking Dead, and you know, I liked a lot of the branching. The branching that they did was really neat. I still prefer the Walking Dead series over this one, but they did a great job of bringing the Fabletown universe to life, especially for a fan like myself. It definitely did suffer the issues that I anticipated you were going to have about playing a character that's already been established in the Fables universe. The fact that we already, well, those of us who've read the books or the graphic novels, we already know what Bigby's supposed to be like. So the balance between giving us the freedom of choice versus not keeping his character true to the books, that was a little wonky, but it is what it is, unless you want to see this as a game that is separate, like a parallel universe from the graphic novels. But I think they intended for this to be canon to the novels, I think. But at any rate, I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, continue the story. Pick up a graphic novel today. Yes, absolutely. Please get them. It was... I did enjoy this game. I did enjoy this game a lot. Telltale did a great job. There were some episodes, even though this episode was short, I felt like it was long enough. There was so much that happened, so many satisfying things plot-wise that happened in this story, that it's okay that it was the length that it was. It felt the perfect length for the ending. And yeah, so I don't know if they're going to make another Fables story. I'm thinking Telltale should branch out and just do as many other universes as they can. Right now, I mean, The Walking Dead is like one of their biggest babies at the moment. So, I'm not sure if they're going to make a third Walking Dead. I kind of feel like they should, you know, stop at 2 just so that they can stop while they're ahead. But we'll see. Well, I mean, we'll see how the end of how the Walking Dead, the second season of Walking Dead ends. Anyway, back to Fables, back to The Wolf Among Us. Yeah, it was just really cool just to see some of the characters, old and new, as someone who read the graphic novel. And yeah, it's neat. They never really talked about what happened to Crane. Like, they never really... I mean, I know what happens to Crane. They actually explain what ultimately happens to Crane in the series, in the graphic novels. But, you know, we never got Crane back, really. Or did we get Crane back? No. Did we get Crane back? I don't remember. I forgot. Maybe we did. I forgot. It's been a while, guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm glad they finally answered the question about the cloth. I think they pretty much answered all the questions. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this Let's Play. Definitely can't wait to see what Telltale Games comes out next. I'm very seriously considering playing the Borderlands Let's Play, even though I've never played the Borderlands series before because, you know, the whole first-person simulation sickness thing. But I can see myself being very interested in it and playing Borderlands, the Borderlands Telltale game. I'm not sure about the Game of Thrones because I know I'm gonna break a lot of people's hearts, but I don't really like the Game of Thrones series at all. I've tried to like it. I went in thinking I was gonna like it. I went in thinking I was gonna love the series and couldn't stand the TV show and couldn't get through the book, even the audiobooks. I just couldn't. So yeah, I'm not the shows and the books just aren't for me. But I'm wondering if the game, if it's a Telltale game, if that will at least be able to keep my interest up, because it's a Telltale game. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. I probably will do a bonus episode just to wrap things up and see the rest of the Fables, like, not the Fables lore, codexes, and all that good stuff. So, thanks for watching, everybody, and until next time, love yourselves and love each other.